Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to the next tutorial video here on Duct Tape Creations. So for today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make a woven tower wallet. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Alright, so to start off making your duct tape woven tower wallet, you're going to want to start off with making two sheets here that are 8 inches long and 3 inches high, or in width. These are really easy to make. You're just going to want to cut out 4 strips of tape that are 8 inches long, and you're going to stick them back and forth. We're going to stick them together, to make a sheet of tape that is 3 inches high and 8 inches long, which is what this is here, like I said. Really easy to do, and to get the measurements, you can either use a cutting mat here, like I did, or you can use a ruler here. So either one, whatever you prefer to use, or whatever you have on hand. Okay. So once you go to, then after you have these two made, we can move on to weaving them together. So now these two sheets here will make one panel of the tower wallet, or one woven sheet for the tower wallet. So you're going to need 3 woven sheets in total, so you're going to want to actually make more of these plain sheets. Actually you're going to make 4 more, so you're going to have 6 in total. So just like this here, so you have all of these. So this takes up a lot of tape, but it's going to look really cool when it's all done. So you're going to weave each, once you have all 6 of these sheets done, you're going to weave 2 of these strips together, 2 of these sheets together, so these here, and then do the other pairs like you did the first one. So once you have all these sheets done, we can move on to weaving them together. So get this done and then we can move on. Okay, so once you have all these sheets done here, you can start weaving. So now you can just set the other 4 sheets aside. You just need 2 for this part here, just to start off with, and then you can move on to the rest later. So what you're going to want to do here is grab an X-Acto knife and make sure it's fairly sharp, or you can use scissors, it's up to you. And you're just going to want to line this right up here, and you're going to want to come in an inch, so right here, and you're just going to want to cut a straight line all the way down to the bottom, so you get this little strip just like this here, so just like that. Then you're going to line this up again and do the same thing right here. Just cut that right down that line all the way to the bottom. So you have these 3 strips here. Okay. So now you're going to take your second sheet here and just going to line it up a long ways instead of doing like this. And you're going to come in 1 inch and cut them like this instead. So you have these little strips here. Let me cut that again. Okay, just like that. So you're going to cut these diagonally instead of vertically, I should say. Okay, so once you have one of these, you're just going to keep going down. So just keep cutting them like this, each time going 1 inch in. So they're all 1 inch in width. So just keep going down until the end. So I'll get here real quick. Okay, it's really easy. So just like that. Okay, now my X-Acto knife isn't that sharp, so it's kind of hard. So like I said, you can also use scissors, but I find an X-Acto knife to be a little bit easier. Let's go over these a few more times. Okay. Sorry about the silence there, guys. Just cutting these right here. Okay. So now that we have these done here, we can move on to weaving. So that's really easy to do. Just going to take these 3 strips here, just slide these back real quick. So you're going to take these 3 strips right here, and you're going to want to cut out just 1 strip of tape here that's 3 inches long, which I actually forgot to do that before, so I'll just do that now. Okay, so just peel this up here. So now right now I'm just using cookie dough and red from Duck brand. So you can use whatever color you want for this. So let's cut a strip out to 3 inches, so just like that there. Okay, so once you have that there, we can start weaving. So you're going to want to grab one of these strips, and you're going to just start this off right here, just overlapping like this. Okay, and you're going to want to take this, you're going to put 1 more of these in before you put that strip down. Okay, so slide that in there just like this. So right there, so you can kind of start seeing the checker pattern form. Okay, so make sure all these are together. So just like this. because it is pretty easy for these to come apart right now. That's what this strip's here for. So you're going to take this strip here. Let me tighten my blade there. Okay, so you're going to take this, just come in about halfway onto here. So just stick that down just like that. So you see that there. Okay, make sure everything is lined up right. Everything's in place. And you're going to flip this over to the other side. So just like that. So now all these are going to be stuck in place and they won't be able to move. So once you have that part done, you're just going to continue this all the way down here, just alternating the pattern. So you're going to go from having 2 on the outside to 1 on the inside, depending on how you started. So just like this here. So now if you would start it with 2 on the outside, then 1 on the inside, you'd just alternate the opposite of what I'm doing right now. So just going to continue this off, just alternating, like I said. It's really easy. Okay, so just like that. So then you're going to want to continue this all the way down. And then once you get to the end, you're going to want to cut out another strip of tape like this one here and seal up the end. And then cut out one more strip of tape that's 8 inches long and seal up the sides. So now I just explained that there for you, but I will be doing that here in a second, so just to show you actually on video. So just finish weaving this up, and then I'll show you how to stick everything together. So finish this now. Okay, so now that you've finished weaving everything together, you should have something that looks just like this here, with a really nice checkered pattern. So like I said, I'll show you how to stick everything together. So all you're going to need for that is just one strip of tape that's 3 inches long and another that is 8 inches long. Now the 8-inch strip here you're going to want to cut in half so you have 2 strips of tape just like that. So first off, we're going to take our 3-inch strip here, and we're going to do the same thing we did on this side at the beginning, and just stick this down right here, just like that, flip it over, and seal it on the other side. So just like that. Okay? So now what you're going to do, you're going to take one of these strips here, and you're just going to stick it on here, just like this, and flip it over, and seal the rest over. Just like that. Okay, so now we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so just stick this down here, flip it over. Actually, I did that on the wrong side, sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that down right there. Okay, and once again flip it over and seal it down. So just like that there. So there's your first woven sheet. So that's really cool. So now, like I said at the beginning, you're going to want to do this 2 more times with your other 4 sheets here. So do the same thing I did for this, just cut them into the strips that you want, or the little strips, and then weave them together to this and stick everything together. So once you have these next 2 sheets, the woven sheets together, I'll show you. We can move on to sticking together all the sheets to make the full wallet. So finish this off, and then we can move on. Alright, so now that you've finished weaving together all your sheets, you should have these 3 woven sheets in total. So just like this here. So now that you have these done, we can move on to sticking them together to make the full wallet. So what you're going to need for that is 2 strips of tape that are 3 inches long, and then 2 strips of tape that are 8 inches long. Let me repeat that here real quick. Okay, so you're going to need 2 strips of tape that are 3 inches long, and then you're going to need 2 strips of tape that are 8 inches long. I have one right here. So now the two 8-inch strips here, you're going to want to cut down to be 1 1/4 inches in width. So it's just about so it's a little over 1 inch. Okay, so you're going to take your first 8-inch strip here, and you're just going to stick part of it right down here, just like that. And you're going to flip this entire thing over and peel the rest over to the other side. So just make sure everything's aligned, just like that, and then peel the rest over, just like that. Okay, so now you have the start of your billfold here. So now you're going to take these 3-inch strips, and actually I forgot to do that here real quick. You're also going to want these to be at 1 1/4 inches as well. So just cut them down to there. So that's 1 1/4 inches. So right like that. Okay. So now take one of them. Do the same thing you did before. Just stick it down right here. and peel the rest over to the other side. Okay, so you're going to do the same on this side here. Just stick it down, just like that, and seal it over. Okay, so there's your billfold. Okay, so now you're going to take, I have the second 8-inch strip over here. Just going to bring that over here real quick. Okay, so now you're going to take this 8-inch strip and your third sheet, and just going to line them up right like this. And you're going to take this strip and stick it down just like that. Flip it over, make sure everything's lined up, and peel this over like that. Alright, so there you go. So there is your woven tower wallet. That's really cool, really nice. So like I said, you can make this any color you want. Actually, let me reposition this because I have that little bit of gap there that this one sheet didn't get aligned right. So I'm just going to flip that over real quick. So that's fairly easy to do. Just going to do that real quick. Okay. So now that's fixed. Okay. So I'm good now. So that's pretty much finished up there. So now for card holders in this, you can choose either to do normal card holders, or you can do vertical card holders. So I have a tutorial up on how to make the basic card holders as well as vertical card holders, so I'll link those down in the description below if you want to check that out. And then I also have a tutorial on how to make woven card holders. So if you want to make a woven card holder for the inside of this, you may. It's pretty much all up to you, however you want to make the inside. You can, so I'll link all three of those tutorials down in the description, so you can check those out, so you can put whatever card holder you want in this wall. So whether it be vertical, the basic card holders, or woven, you can choose any one of them. So you can put a lot of card holders in this. Mainly vertical fit the best in here, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. So if you guys have any ideas for a tutorial or time lapse, you can let me know in the comments below, and I'd like to see you come up with. I appreciate any request I get. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much wrap up things here. Once again, hope you enjoyed. So thanks for watching, and as always, just enjoy the one that is duct tape.